Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad, and I have a unboxing. Finally, I've been talking about it for a while, and I finally did it. Yes, it was quite the hurdle jumping to do this, but hey, you know, it's going forward. The first time, yeah, it's going to be hard. The second time, third time is probably going to be super easy now that they've worked out the kinks. But yeah, this is what I got going on here. Here is my unboxing of rugged Obsidian 9 suppressor. Yes, 9mm and 300 blackout. Didn't know that. Pretty cool. This is how it comes. Yeah, it was a little pricey, but you could probably get it cheaper. I got it at my gun store. I like the box. Look at that. That's pretty cool. The packaging. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Let me review this. What is this? That would be my receipt. Y'all don't get to see that. But hell, I even like the box, man. That's pretty neat. So I could, you know, pack this away in my backpack. It's not going to get damaged. Of course, this thing is absolutely built. There's no bending it. So there you go. There's the operator's manual. Oh, we got a thank you, whatever. Leave your review on Google. I don't know if you want to do that. Hey, all right. Y'all know I love my stickers. So boom, rugged suppressor, rugged Obsidian 9. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. This is pretty cool. It's a relatively simple this thing, but and yes, they have a unconditional, where are we at? Unconditional lifetime warranty. Unconditional. That's how badass this thing is. Let's get into this, shall we? Wow, right off the bat. Packaging. Oh. Yeah, look at that sexy beast. Sexy baby, yeah. Cool, huh? What I liked about it is that it is modular. Yeah. Modular. Boom. These are the baffles. Very simple construction, right? These are your baffles here. You got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And I'm just going to put those right here. I think that's how it works. How does it work? Does it? I think that's how it works. I don't know. You're supposed to take this thing off. This take this little ring here, comes off. That'd be cool if you could use this as a silencer. I mean, I don't know how much that would do, but you could ultimately use it as like a flash suppressor, really. Oh, okay. Yeah, and there's more baffles in here. Right. Yeah, everything screws on, comes out, super fucking easy. Look at that. And that's your dill. And that goes back in here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See some discoloration in that one right there, but I mean, this stuff it's even got some lube on it, right? But yeah, if I wanted to use just this, I could screw this on here, and now that's a little suppressor. And so I do have a pistola. Which I am going to be mounting on the the pistol. This pistol is as you can tell, it is empty. No rounds in chamber. Threaded barrel, right? There you go. So yeah, make sure that this thing is screwed on real tight. And they do recommend, you know, using like plumber's tape to put these things on to prevent walk away. Walk away is when, you know, the suppressor itself starts to, where you're shooting it, it starts to unscrew itself. So yeah, look at that sexy beast, baby. Man, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, baby. From what I understand, and we're gonna get into that, I want to shoot this thing as well, and video it. Is that this right here is relatively loud enough where you possibly indoors you could possibly it's gonna be loud, but it won't bust your eardrums, right? Fully suppressed, I think it goes down to 127 decibels, I believe. I believe that's how low this thing goes. I do have some. Well, we'll get into that later. Some subsonic ammo, Magnatech, I think it's called. I wanted to get some Fiocchi 127 subsonic, but the store I bought this from, they basically recommend that, and it was cheap. It was like 20 bucks for 50. So yeah, as fully suppressed, and let's get this thing on. The only thing I don't like about that is the screwing. You know, you have to, you know, line it up and screw it, but once you get it started, it's relatively easy. Yeah, act like you know what you're doing here, buddy. There you go. Yeah, boom, done. Okay, couple. It does add a little bit of weight to this thing, right? But it's relatively, you know, relatively manageable. Really, I mean, it's not, when I get my good grip in there, there's no real difference. You feel that thing. That's about it. So yeah, that's the rugged Obsidian. Rugged Obsidian 9. It is actually rated for fully automatic. They got the rugged Obsidian 9. They made a rugged Obsidian 45 for the 45. This is for the 9 and 300 blackout. I don't know. Maybe this will inspire me to get a 300 blackout. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to put a freaking red dot on this thing. I don't know. I kind of got this gun so I could, you know, do qualifications and stuff. But as you can see with the sight, it's just a front sight post and then blacked out black sight. And as you can tell, right, from, it's hard for me to get this, because I don't know where the freaking, oh yeah, there's a, of course I've got a stream light, you know, on that thing. But this thing, I mean, if you're in the backyard, it's definitely, I haven't shot it yet, but the reviews are that this thing is definitely backyard quiet, and quiets things down rather well. Like I said, unconditional lifetime warranty. Unconditional. The steps that it's involved were, you know, actually through Silencer Co., it was pretty damn easy. They had a kiosk. They you know, you go in, you do all the things. They even take your paper, your fingerprints at the kiosk. And I got it like basically after Christmas. This is my Christmas gift to myself. You know, always wanted, you know, some kind of silencer. And so, just because, I mean, who doesn't want to shoot without earplugs? Yeah, I've done both. I've shot without earplugs, and it does suck, right? So, but yeah, I mean, and this is basically like a indoor battle site kind of thing. Get that to line up there. I don't know. I think I need my eyeballs. Need my spectacles. But I have been training with just this front sight post. And as you can tell, it is right above, like, the can covers that, the sight. But, I mean, in all actuality, it kind of, like, gives me some kind of background to work from, which is pretty cool. So, I'm digging it. I mean, it was kind of silencer height, but even if it's not, I really don't care, because if I can just, because your eyes will adjust to that, your eyes will see that and hit that target, right? So I mean, boom. I'm very excited. I want to take it out. I want to do a outside range shot. I want to do it at outside range and an inside range, right? So that's the other point why I want to get it a silencer, is because in the dead of the night, in your home, in your apartment, in a confined space, you shooting something without a silencer, you're gonna go deaf. you're gonna have some hearing loss. Just saying, it's gonna happen. So this would very, very much negate that. Now, it's not, like I said, it's not like Hollywood. It's not like Hollywood quiet, like pew, pew, pew. No, it's 127 decibels, 125, 127 decibels. It's still pretty loud. You're gonna hear it, and it will project that sound outdoors, but it will muffle that sound to. It's not. Maybe it's not going to sound like a nine. It won't sound like a 9mm, right? The report will be definitely baffled. Yes, folks that hear it will be baffled. Shout out to the baffles in this thing, to what that thing is. So, yeah. So it does actually, when I can feel the movement in this thing. It's now more pronounced, right? And this is Shadow Systems anyway. They're new. Well, new to me, DP920, but I just love the stimpling and the all the extra stuff you get, right? So, yeah, it works out. I mean, I might get a red dot, but I kind of want to keep this for just plain. It's iron sights, because man, the iron sight's pretty damn good. I'm not trying to punch out. I'm not trying to do like, accurate target shooting with this thing. It's a pistol. If I had to, I could still apply the principles of shooting, to this thing. But it does lack a rear sight. That's okay. I don't care. Most engagements with this thing is going to be, projected to be indoors. 3 to 5 to 10, maybe 10 meters, maybe 15 meters, right? Or 15 feet, 20 feet. I don't know. Whatever. Outside, I'm. Why I don't. This does not make me John Wick. Okay, this is actually, it's. If I was outdoors and, like, say I was, on my property or something, and had to dispatch some nuisance wildlife, right? And I had Karen neighbors. They're like, oh yeah, you're always shooting your guns and scaring our kids and disrupting my Hallmark channel. Like, well, okay, well, this right here will keep them off your back, right? They will listen. They go, oh, what's he doing? Is he working on his shed? It sounds like he's taking a hammer and beating on some tin metal or something, right? Or, oh, somebody dropped something, right? It that's what it kind of sounds like to me when you hear silencers. It's like a pink. It's greatly mitigated, but yeah, I love this. I do love this. So, like, say, I'm just dispatching nuisance animals on my property, right? From what I hear now, this thing is a bitch to clean. Oh, these things are kind of welded in, but they do come off, right? And here's a brief overview of what's inside. You can't see it, of course. Boom, there we go. Now you can see. That's pretty cool, huh? It's kind of like a keyhole thing. There's the baffles. Yeah. All these baffles do come apart. It just feels kind of like they're kind of welded in there a little bit. But yeah, the last thing I got to get is a ultrasonic cleaner. Ultrasonic cleaner. Boom. And yeah, I just got to make sure that the keyholes are lined up. And that's it. Right? Snaps right in. They do come apart. Yeah, I do see some slight discoloration, but this is like some kind of anodized stainless steel or something. So it's supposed to be really highly good quality. Like I said, unconditional lifetime warranty. What I have to worry about are baffle strikes and walk-offs. Is basically what I'm having to worry about. So yeah, putting this thing back in. Oh, that's not good. And of course, learning. The thing I wanted to get next is a ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, apparently that's like the way to clean this motherfucker. And everything else with your gun parts. And they're relatively cheap. Come on, snap on there. I don't know if it snaps on a certain way. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm loving this thing. This thing's great. Yep. This goes like this. Slides right in. I don't know if the keyholes go up or down or does it even fucking matter. I'm going to keep them up for now. And then just... And once again, I've heard that's another thing I need to get is some plumber's tape. You know, just some regular plumber's tape. You know, this thing obviously, yeah, you can. It comes relatively easy, comes off like that. So I would plumber tape the connection to the gun, obviously, which I hear is the reason for baffle strikes. Most of the reasons for baffle strikes is there's a bit of a walk off. So I don't want to get too tight on there. But yeah, and with the threaded barrels, I mean that's a beautiful thing, man. It's just you boom boom. Now you can buy quick connects and things like that from different companies and different aftermarket. You could probably buy of course that from Rugged Obsidian 9 Rugged, you could buy the quick connects. But yeah, I am absolutely stoked to try this thing, and see what happens, man. I'm excited. So yeah, there's my unboxing of the Rugged Obsidian 9. Shout out to Silencer Co. And yes, it is, of course, made in the USA. Relatively pricey, $6.99, $700. I think I paid like 700 and some change, for everything. But it took me I'd say about 7 days after the first. So I got it on I was approved to get it on the 7th. Obviously I got it today, which is the 10th. But that was my doing. I had some driver's license and ID issues that ATF did not purposely, your address, your current address and your driver's license are different, which is not a big deal, not against the law, right? It's not against the fucking law. It's just, maybe you might want to change that. And, I did. And so there you go. I was able to pick this thing up. But I bought it before the first, relatively close to Christmas. It's kind of like my Christmas present to myself and to my neighbors, right? They're like, I can just imagine them sitting in their house going, he's shooting with the silencer again. How nice, Uh, I mean, this does not make me John Wick or anything, right? I mean, I guess I could, I could use this as a freaking melee weapon, an improvised fucking club, but you probably don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't want to. But this thing is basically, like I said, it is a unconditional, boom, unconditional lifetime warranty. Anything ever happens to this thing, all I gotta do is just send this thing to them, and they take care of it. So, hope you like this video. There will be more of me shooting this thing later on this year, and I don't know. I might have to acquire some other things. So, the turnaround time now, obviously it took me like 7 days because they broke the freaking, after the first, on the first, approximately 150,000 people logged on to the ATF website trying to get these cans, which a lot of stores were just selling them before the deadline, the cutoff date of January the 1st, when the $200 tax stamp goes away, which it did. And instead of saying, paying $900 for this thing, I only had to pay $700, right? So, and so now more, I've heard the turnaround, mine was 7 days. I've heard people 1 or 2 days after the first. Some people obviously would have like one day, whatever. I'm sure there was somebody just sitting there waiting. It's like, oh, I'm waiting in line. I'm the first one in line. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Right. And they got their shit early than anybody else. Mine was, E-form was submitted and approved 7 days later. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I hear now it is 3 hours to a day or two. Most 3 days, because there's not a lot of. I mean, the rush is over, right? The rush is over. And now they're going to be everywhere, and now there's going to be everybody in the community going to be making these threaded barrels, right? I lost my cap. That walked off on me. Literally like fell out of my pocket as I was carrying it. Right. So, but, I'm loving it. I'm excited. I'm going to do some things. I want to do an outside shoot and an inside shoot, and, see what happens. So thank you all very, very much. And, let's go.